President, Baghdad Metro Councilors. My name is David Hatcher. I'm the mayor of North Plains. I'm sure you'll have some questions for me. I came here to talk about two things. The first is the 3 fingers of non-designated land north of Highway 26. One is towards the west, one is directly north, and the other is to the east. Other than, I don't understand why some of these lines are in here the way they are. Because I live up there, I don't understand why they're non-designated. I understand why Washington County designated them as non-designated, but in my mind, they should be rural. Okay. The other part that I came here to speak to you about, I can make this quick, and that's the 8D option south of North Plains. Other than that, also not being on the map correctly. The reason why we have that area is because when the Metro started this process, North Plains was told by Washington County that we'll work with you later after Metro is done with the process. And so we paid for our own studies. They said, well, you know, you can use this land. We threw that out on the table for Washington County, and at that point we've had no discussion or anything. Washington County said we would be able to work with them after this to designate that land. So that land, the previous maps, was white, it was non-designated. Now suddenly it is area with options, and I don't know what that means. I just want to make sure that we're able to retain that so we actually can enter into negotiations with the county. And that's all I have.
Councilor Liberty.
Thank you for your testimony, Mr. Hatcher.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I'm sorry. I want to understand your comment on the map. So are you agreeing with the Save Helvetia group that these areas all should be rural reserve, or some of them?
I am.
All of them?
On the north.
On the north.
On the north, other than these aren't drawn right. Yeah, you know, with that out there, yes.
Mr. Hatcher, some of us might be interested in how you would draw the lines if you were the city council and wanted to provide that information to me. I know I'm interested in it.
I'm sorry.
You said that, as I understand your comment, was north of Highway 26, you agreed generally with the idea that these areas that on this map are designated 8FBK, 8FNP, 8FW, and 8FX, 8FS should be rural reserves, but you had some reservation about particular.
I have no comment on 8FS.
Okay.
That's way out of my...
Okay, so these other ones, though?
These other ones border North Plains.
And then, but you also said you had some concern about how they were drawn.
Yeah, I don't understand, just west of North Plains, up West Union Road, how this is drawn, how, if I have better roads, it might help. I know where 8FX came from, okay, and that's not drawn correctly. 8FNP, personally, I would follow Mountaindale. I bring it down North Plains, follow Mountaindale Road, and go up Old Pumpkin Ridge Road.
So like here. So rather than, I want to ask you to do this and take everyone's time to do it, but if you want to send a drawing of where you think would be appropriate for rural reserves, I'd be interested, and perhaps my colleagues would be interested in that.
Sure.
Thank you.
I understand why Washington County did this, because it doesn't fall within the parameters that they were given to designate land. I understand that. But by living there, I also don't understand why they're not rural reserves.
All right, thank you. And we are, I'm sure you have many things to do, being mayor and your other work, but if that could come relatively quickly, that would be helpful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Councilor Collette.
Thank you. Mayor Hatcher, I have the same question. I think I heard you say
8D, the piece below, is also not drawn correctly, is that?
That's correct.
That, it would be very helpful, I think, if you would clarify that, if you're going to submit a drawing. I think the reason it's an option now is whether it should be rural or undesignated, is that? Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's why it's back on as an option.
Yeah. And I would like, we were promised that we would work with the county. I would like to keep that option open, you know.
I think that should be, I think that's between you and the county, and I think you make it.
Well, if it's,
It should be.
Yeah, but if you as a body decide to make that rural reserve, that option disappears.
Okay,
We
Right.
don't designate rural reserves.
The county does that.
The county does?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I mean, we can encourage them, but I think it'd be really important for you to be pretty specific with the county.
just briefly, 8D, the area that is west of Glencoe Road, towards Dairy Creek, I don't know how that got in. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.